The page on my right makes $1 million a month, and dropshippers will still try and build a store like this expecting to get sales. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ali. Welcome back to another video. On this channel on Daily E-commerce, we look at winning dropshipping stores and we replicate them. We look at their ads, we look at their offers, we look at their funnels, we reconstruct them, we launch them, and we make sales. It is that simple. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to be able to give you guys this exact same page to download so you guys can start running it as your own business. So watch till the end of the video to find out how that happens. And we're also going to be looking at everything related to this business so that when we launch, we have a good shot of getting a chunk of this market, right? We may not be making $50,000 a day, but if we can start running ads similar to this, if we can use the same page design and the same page they're using, if we can sell the same offer they're selling, maybe we can get our business to making $500 to $1,000 a day and have a reasonable side income that is producing cash flow for us in a consistent manner. All right. During this entire video, if you have any questions at all, be sure to ask them in the comments down below. I go ahead and answer every single comment. Also, we're also going to go ahead and do a giveaway on this video. I'm going to pick one person and give them a free intensive consulting session. I'm going to help you with your dropshipping questions. I'm going to help you with your business and I'll help you with anything that you are worried about. All right. With that being said, let's get into what this business is. So this business is a mouth tape business. Okay. It's very simple. They sell mouth tape and their promise is that it'll help you sleep stronger, build in a better immune system, and you will have more energy and focus if you just do this one thing. Now, what's even more shocking to me, guys, is, and we're going to dissect this entire page later on, and you will see how easy it is to actually create pages like this. But once you actually go ahead, this product is for only 14 bucks. This product is only for 14 bucks. Okay. And if I look into my research sheet, by the way, this research sheet is also free for you guys. So if anybody's thinking about launching this product, wants the suppliers, wants everything, you guys can go ahead and use this research sheet. Okay. But the supplier for this particular product only charges $2, only charges $2. All right. And so this is a very high margin product, basically costs us nothing and we can sell it for 14. But what's even more important is that refill ships every 30 days. So what they're doing, guys, is they're putting you in a monthly continuity program. Okay. The genius isn't the fact that this costs so less. No, the genius is in the fact that you're going to be charged every single day for every single month for 30 days. Okay. Because once you start embracing this lifestyle, and this is something you sleep every day, right? So you're going to have to tape your mouth every day, right? So you're going to need one every day. And so this is a really, really good way to get refills coming in every 30 days, refills coming in every 90 days, refills coming in every 180 days. You're going to get charged every single month. And this is what the bedrock of this successful business is. This is why they're doing $1 million a month, okay? Because they have to sell a customer once and they have somebody paying them every single month until they cancel, okay? And most people, they're on a cheap subscription like this and they're actually getting the benefit of the product. They don't end up canceling, okay? They don't end up canceling. So the genius is you start with dropshipping, okay? You get your first 50 customers or so, and then I'll show you how your business will actually explode. Because this product that's costing us $2 actually only costs a few cents. That's right. It's a few cents, okay, to get this product actually made. All right. It's extremely cheap to produce. So there's so much perceived value here, right? There's so much perceived value, but it is a very, very cheap product to produce. So this is why I'm very, very excited to share the business with you guys right now. So let's do a little bit about what this product actually does, right? Because you breathe from your mouth, right? It stresses your body and triggers your body's fight or flight response, elevates blood pressure, and that's the problem. Okay, so you don't sleep good. But if you do this, if you actually tape your mouth, right, you're going to have a lot of benefits. Okay, and these benefits are first off, snoring, right? Alleviates sleep apnea, gets restful sleep, and it'll teach you how to breathe from your nose. Okay, so this is the product in a nutshell. The way it's being sold is absolutely genius. All right, and it's a method that I recommend everybody getting into dropshipping try, versus the current method that most people are doing right now, which is sending their traffic to a typical Shopify dropshipping store, and most typical dropshipping stores look like this. The reason is Shopify doesn't allow us to build pages in a way that will help us sell this particular product. Okay, now if you were building a Shopify store around this, you would probably have like mouth tape, the name of the product, the price, some description, maybe a couple images, and some related products, right? Maybe you add a few more sections, maybe even you invest in a really nice theme and build it out. Okay, but a product like this, okay, needs education. You're talking to them about a completely new way to do something that they've been doing for as long as they've lived, right? They've been sleeping the same way. Okay, you're introducing them to a completely new concept. Maybe they've heard of this on Instagram, on TikTok, why mouth taping is so good, XYZ. They've seen influencers do it, right? But they don't have a deep understanding of what this particular product is. So what this brand does, which is so genius, is the first thing is when you click their ads. So let's go and look at any of their ads, right? So we're going to go to Facebook. We're going to look at any of their ads. All right, so we're on Facebook. We're going to look at some of their ads, okay? Now, whatever ad that we look at, this one, okay? Whatever we click, we are taken to this page, okay? They're sending their traffic to this page. Now, is this the only page they're using? Absolutely not. They're using multiple different types of funnels, but this is just one example, okay? They're driving their traffic to this page. So first off, you're going to learn on their ad about 3 things you need to know about mouth taping, right? So you're going to get hit with an ad. 3 things you need to know before you're trying mouth taping. Okay, so there's somebody that's using the product, right? It's showing off, and this helps stop mouth breathing. That will help you get rid of all of these different symptoms. So it's a very educational ad talking about this new way of sleeping, right? And making sure that customers understand that, hey, you should be doing this. You should be sleeping in this way, all right? And so most people, are they going to watch the full 2 minutes? No, they get intrigued. They get curious about what this thing is, all right? And then they go ahead and they hit learn more, okay? When they hit learn more, they're taken to this page, okay? 5 reasons why this mouth tape is the key to better sleep, stronger immune system, more energy, focus, and motivation. Right away, they're hit with a very powerful headline. And then this page systematically goes through all of the things they need to learn and handles all of the objections they might have before purchasing. So first off, here's everything they need to know. It is science-backed, okay? It is safe, all right? All of these testimonials, okay? This is why you shouldn't do the alternate stuff, because it doesn't really work, right? It's a trusted product, right? Now, 6 reasons. Stops mouth breathing, right? Stops CPAP mouth leaks. This is what current people are doing, right, that are using the CPAP machine, right? It's going through all of the various arguments that you need to make. And unfortunately, the harsh reality is most people inside of dropshipping, they look at dropshipping as a pump and dump, okay? Some YouTuber has now recommended a winning product. Let's put up a very crap looking page and pump and dump this product, run some ads, try and they're almost trying to steal, right? They're trying to steal like a couple bucks, make a couple quick bucks, and they're out, right? But 100 people will try to do it. Maybe 1 person will be successful, and the 99 would have actually lost money, because that's not how to sell to a cold prospect, right? So think about someone that you've never met, a stranger, that you just go ahead and be like, hey, this is the product name, this is the page, go ahead and pay me. Okay, now, yeah, if your ad is super compelling, if you're in a really good niche, if the product is upward and trending, maybe you'll be able to make a couple bucks, but this is not a scalable way to run a business. Now, versus this approach where somebody comes, looks at your ad, instead of telling them what the price is, the first thing is you get them to believe in your product. You get them to actually understand what makes it special. Why is this so great? How will your life change when you start using this product? And that's what this page does. Okay, now I know that a lot of us don't have the necessary copywriting ability, image generation ability, and just the tech ability to put together pages like this. That's where I come in. I'll show you towards the end of the video that I've actually done all of this for you. I have actually pre-built the store and I'll give it to you to use so you can test it and not have to build all of this yourself. But the first thing I want to talk about is that building pages like this is actually not that difficult, okay? If you can put a text and an image together, if you can build Legos, okay? Or if you can build, what are those things called? So if you know how to play Tetris, right, where you just stack one block over another, you'll be able to build a page like this in no time, all right? So now that you sort of understand that, hey man, I think the reason I'm not, and the first thing I get so many questions is like, hey man, I've been trying dropshipping for a while. I just haven't been successful. I just have not been able to make any money. And I tell them, hey, send me your page. And they send me a page like this. I'm like, of course you're not. You're just asking for money straight away without making any argument as to why they should spend money with you. Okay. If you wanted to sell this product, number one, okay, and you tested this page versus this page would outconvert this page any day of the week. Okay. Okay. And let's say you're selling a different product. Okay. It doesn't have to be mouth tape, but you're selling another health product. Okay. But if you started advertising or you started making a page just like this, where for your product, the first thing you mentioned is the 5 reasons why your product is the key to your benefits. Why your product? Why is it going viral? Is it safe? And what if you use an alternative? Like if you built this page out yourself, again, this is how I think, as even if I'm a customer, right? I would feel more comfortable first learning about the product and then spending money, all right? So now let's go into creating this sort of page for ourselves, okay? Once we have an ad ready, again, educational, talking about the product, its benefits, and why someone should invest in this way of life, right? It comes time to start building this page out. All right, guys. So like I said, I've already recreated the page, and as you guys can see, it's a shot by shot copy, right? So essentially 5 reasons why this is the original, this is my version. 5 reasons why this mouth tape is the key to better sleep, stronger immune system, more energy, focus, and motivation. What is mine? 5 powerful reasons why this simple mouth tape could be your secret for deeper sleep, stronger immune system, more daily energy, sharper focus. It's the same thing, just said differently, right? Again, what is mouth taping? Why is it exploding online? Why is it safe? Here's exactly what you need to know. And what I've done now is I've gone ahead and using AI, redone all the copy and redone all the images. Because if I'm launching the same product, why would I go ahead and recreate the wheel? Why wouldn't I just recreate what someone's already doing? But obviously I don't want to copy them, right? So I'm just going to model them, right? And using AI, I've been able to recreate all of these images, okay? Removing all their branding, of course. So now I have the best shot at success. Now, you guys don't need to do this. If you wanted to, like I said, if you've ever played Tetris, right? It's just stacking a text block, and then it's just stacking an image block, okay? And using text and image, creating this page. So if you wanted to get into funnel building and stuff, it's very easy to do that. But if you didn't want to, and you just wanted to launch an already well-performing, successful business, this is a really, really good way to do that, right? Again, all of the different elements of this page have been recreated, and you can get started using this page today, okay? So most of you guys are probably familiar with Shopify. You sign up, you pick a template, and then you add your products and you sell, right? You guys are familiar with that process. Now, this process is also very, very similar. It's called shopfunnels.net. You have a $1 trial, okay? You go, you pick a template, and these templates are a little bit different from Shopify templates. So what Shopify offers in their $1 trial is they offer a collection of free themes, but you still have to build out your images, your product, your everything, right? And you still have to, they just give you like a paintbrush and they say, hey, go ahead and make the painting. We're a little bit different. We finish the entire painting for you and we say, just sign your name. Because what we do is we build out the store completely, swap out the images and text, and then you can launch this template completely. All you have to do is just attach your brand name and then it's ready for you to launch. Very, very similar to what this is. Again, you can get started with Shopfunnels for just $1. And when you do get started with Shopfunnels, you get access to a few free courses. like these ones, right? So this is called the Shopunnels sprint system. The Shopunnels sprint system is designed to get you up and running with Shopunnels. It'll show you how to connect your payment processor, how to fulfill your orders, all the different benefits you get, all of that in a short series of videos. Most people go through this and have their Shopunnels up and running within the same day. Okay. You also get access to the AI Ad Academy, so you can start creating your ads. So it's a one-stop solution to be able to generate your Shopunnels, right, and launch a store. So, for $1, I'd rather take a proven system that I know have validated that works versus a blank canvas that I have to now start filling in to be able to, make work, right? So that's the difference between Shopify and Shopunnels. And by the way, Shopunnels does connect with Shopify. So if you have automated systems inside of Shopify that fulfill orders, you can connect them both and you can do your order management through Shopify. All right. Now, with that being said, I also want to quickly touch on some of the really cool elements that I like about this funnel. Okay. Number one, you will notice they don't mention the price. They don't mention the price. And in fact, they don't even have like a button, really. Like they force you almost to go through all of this. Okay. And then they will go ahead and say, right, okay, now towards here is when they've actually mentioned the price one time. Now, why do they do that? Why did they wait all the way till the end of the page to mention the price? It's because they know that they don't want a Shopify customer. They don't want a customer that is someone that's just going to waste their time anyway. Okay. They don't want someone that will look at a product. Okay. Let's go here. They don't want someone that will look at the product, decide on whether or not it's worth it and bounce. No, they want someone who is actually willing to find out a little bit more about the product. Like someone who's willing to read, someone who's willing to educate themselves. Okay. Because that to them is a more valuable customer, because they're selling continuity, which is a subscription on the front end. They know they need someone who will actually use it, and someone who will actually use it will actually also go through the information. It's a very logical approach to selling. Okay. And when you go here, right here is where they're going to tell you, hey, do you want a 1 month supply, a 3 month supply, or a 6 month supply? Not like this, where you go here, add to cart, go to the view cart option, go here and decide like, hey, do I want one? There's nothing being upsold here. They're just deciding, maybe I want two, maybe I want three. No, over here, you're being incentivized to buy more. Hey, save more, save 40%, save 47%, save 53%, right? Like you're being incentivized to purchase more. Okay. Now, when you decide to buy this, okay, you're taken to this page. Okay. Now this is our cart page as a funnel. This is their cart page as a Shopify store. Over here, there's urgency. There's why choose us. There's customer reviews. Okay. And there's the information that you want to fill out to be able to purchase now. Okay. There's no fluff. There's no nothing. Over here, there's so many distractions. They could go off the cart page. They can go somewhere else. Okay. And now you've lost them. Over here, there's no way to lose. There's no menu. There's nothing. It's designed to convert. And then after this, guys, what happens? We're upsold. We're upsold more products because we want a higher average cart value. Guys, they're offering this for $14, right? But when I look at their back end, okay, right here, when I look at their back end, I'm just going to go back to here. Their average order value, which is what the average amount of money that's being spent here, is $66. So how does someone coming in spending $14 end up spending 66? Well, it's because they're going to be upsold different products as well. Okay, you're going to upsell them more products. You're going to upsell them more things that will help them improve their sleep, right? And again, inside of Shopunnels, all of that is built out. So if we go to the template, okay, and if we look at all of our different templates, we look at our funnels, we look here to pre-built dropshipping stores, we look at view, okay, we'll see the order page, right? This is where they go ahead and place their order, right? And then over here is where we're going to go ahead and start upselling them more products, right? Now, this is dependent on you. What do you want to upsell them? Do you want to upsell them digital products? Do you want to upsell them other sleep products, right? Check with the supplier. What other products does the supplier have, right? And all of those upsells and downsells pages are built in, all right? Guys, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, Shopunnels is available for $1 down below. Even if you don't end up using Shopunnels, go ahead and launch this product. I think it's a great evergreen niche right? It's $1 million business. It was built on the back of sensible decisions. Okay. And I definitely think this is something that once you set up the system and once you get it up and running, you can have it predictably generate revenue as a side business for you. Again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, comment down below. Do you want the research? Comment it. Do you want to win a one-on-one consultation with me? Comment it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Appreciate each and every one of you. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.